St. Andrew boarding school became terrifying for the students. The spirit of Miss Kimberly, the dead teacher from the 1980s, who was mistakenly murdered and buried by a few students, has been haunting the boarding school ever since then. Miss Kimberly's mission is to trap the souls of every student that steps foot into St. Andrew boarding school through initiating them into the witch coven. She demands blood from the initiated students, and if she isn't fed, she rises and kills lots of students at school, and even the initiated students, principal and matron aren't left out. Every term one of the students is killed and buried alive, in that same spot she was buried years ago in the 80s by some students. That was her demand. Miss Kimberly's spirit is strong and possessed by a demon. She operates through the initiated students and haunts the school. But for the first time after years of appearing to the students, she rose again. Someone has awoken her, and it was Myra, the pastor's daughter. Myra found out what she shouldn't know, and that's the secret ledger hidden in the old abandoned school library. The same ledger a marker, the former head found and went crazy. The ledge holds a secret of centuries and no one is to discover it. The ledge holds a secret that could unlock a lot of things. Miss Kimberly roared in fury at Myra, who knelt before a marker screaming. Her heart jumps out of her chest. "How dare you!" Miss Kimberly thundered. Loud, ancient. She used her powers to strike Myra, and Myra fell to the ground. At that same time, the witches who were having their meeting froze. The ground shook. They all sensed something in their spirit. No, she's here. Who offended her? The principal and matron, who are part of the witches, thundered, referring to Miss Kimberly. Suddenly Miss Kimberly appeared with Myra's unconscious body in their midst. The initiated students, including the principal and matron, froze. Instantly they bowed to her. Miss Kimberly roared. "You all failed to protect the ledger. This is the last warning. Else I will slaughter you all. I rule the school and no one trespasses." "This student spirit is a strong one. Who is she?" Miss Kimberly asked the witches, referring to Myra. "How come she knows the secret from the 80s? And how come she is able to deceive you all pretending to be initiated? She can't be part of us, she can't be initiated, but she's the sacrifice we've been waiting for. I want her buried alive in that same grave. I will give you all 21 days, otherwise I will come back, and this time, you all, including you all plus the students, won't survive it." Miss Kimberly thundered and disappeared, leaving Myra with them. The witches were shocked to find out they have been fooled by Myra. They were all thrown into confusion, as they wondered how come she escaped the initiation, because no one has ever. They locked up Myra in the old school library, waiting for the appointment day to bury her alive as a sacrifice to please the dreadful spirit of Miss Kimberly. They locked Myra without food or water. She was gradually losing her strength. She couldn't even voice out or pray herself out. She voiced out a few words. "My God, you say you will not forsake or abandon me, but this is not what I signed up for," Myra said as tears dropped from her eyes. It was painful as her heart bled. She continued, "Lord, at this point I'm slowly dying physically and spiritually, and I'm tired. If only you can be merciful. At this point there is no way out and there is no one coming to save me." Myra continued crying, with the little strength she had. "Lord, please, I cannot die. What about my father? What will happen to him? I'm not just the only child he has, but the only family he has. What about the students? What will happen to them if the witches succeed in burying me alive? I'm their only hope and generations are waiting on me. What gain will it be if I die? Can the dead glorify you?" Myra continued weeping. She became too weak and gradually she slept off. Back in the hostel, Amaka woke up to find herself in the hostel. She was confused and tried to remember everything that happened, but the more she tries to remember, the more her head hurts. At night the witches had their usual meetings, and Amaka went. They discussed Myra and said they will bury her the next night. In the library, Myra sat there trapped and helpless. Suddenly she heard footsteps. Someone walked in and behold, it was Amaka. Myra was too weak to talk, but she just stared at her. To Myra's surprise, Amaka knelt down close to her and started untying the ropes around her. "What are you doing? Please do not kill me," Myra managed to say. "No, Myra, I'm not here to kill you, but to set you free. They are going to bury you alive tonight and you need to run. Amaka said. How come? Myra looked at her surprised. You don't need to be afraid. I remembered everything. After that night, I woke up free from the witch's initiation. I didn't know how, but my eyes cleared, but I pretended and joined the witch's meeting last night, and that was when I found out you are here and what they are plotting to do to you. You have to run. You have to hide. Please hurry. Amaka said as she felt someone coming. Please run, they are coming. She begged Myra. But what about you? I can't leave you here. They won't hesitate to kill you if they find out you set me free. Myra said. You don't need to worry about me. The school needs you. The student needs you. Else they will all die one after the other. You need to hurry up and take the ledger. There are secrets you will find written in it that will lead you to the seal. When you get hold of the seal, you have to trap Miss Kimberly's spirit in it. I don't know how you will have to do it, or if you will even get to survive it, because Miss Kimberly is going to come for you, and she possesses strong demonic powers. Amaka explained, pushing Myra to leave, but she kept resisting. Myra, run please, they are coming. Please, you can't let them see us together, for crying out loud. You are the students' only hope. Miss Kimberly is going to attack in 10 days' time and you have to get hold of the seal and ledger before then. Please run. I believe you can do it. I don't know how you got to survive till this moment, but one thing I know is that you serve a living God, and for you to have come this far, He is definitely with you, and with you He will rewrite this school's history. Immediately Amaka finished making that last statement, the witches enter, and immediately they threw a dagger at Myra, who was about to run, but Amaka blocked her and it pierced into her chest. Myra, run, Amaka screamed. I pray you succeed in setting this school free, and if you do, tell my parents I love them so much, and that God truly exists, Amaka said with her last breath to Myra, who was already running out, and then fell to the ground and died. There is nowhere for Myra to hide, as they are all trapped in the school. Do you think she will be able to survive and find the secret ledger? This is where it gets intense. Follow for part 9.